Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Hat Trick Network. We have the very first ever review here, as we'll be reviewing the Calgary Flames and Dallas Stars game that occurred last night. It was Game 3. The final score was 2-0 Calgary, with now the series being Calgary leading 2-1. In the first period, there were no goals. The shots on goal were 11-8 in favor of Calgary, with 2 penalties assessed to each team, starting with Milan Lucic, a slashing minor at 8:15, and then Jason Dickinson was assessed a high stick minor at 15:44. In the second period, Michael Backlund scored his third of the playoffs, assisted by Elias Lindholm. It was a shorthanded goal, and it looked like Elias Lindholm may have poked it in when I watched the game before it crossed the goal line after it got past Anton Khudobin, but it sat on his pad and trickled across line before Lindholm actually poked it in himself. Time of the goal, 5:58. Shots on goal were 16-4 in favor of Dallas. In the first and second period, I liked what Dallas was doing. They were playing very well. It's just they really couldn't get anything past Cam Talbot as he started instead of David Riddick. I had David Rick starting as a projected lineup, but I guess they decided to keep going with it. They were going, but the Stars did start Khudobin like I did. I like what I saw from the Stars in the second period, especially. They missed too many wide open nets though, way too many. Now I'll go to the penalties of the second period. Ronaldo of the Flames, he took a hooking minor at 5:07, which eventually led to the shorthanded goal. And then T.J. Brody also took a hooking minor, time of the penalty, 19:21. Now we'll look at the third period here. T.J. Brody scored his first of the playoffs, assisted by Quinn and Giordano at 10:36. It was just a bullet that Khudobin really couldn't stop. And it arguably could have been goalie interference, but it wasn't. It was clearly no contact. But somehow Khudobin lost his mask on the play. And the shots on goal were 11-8 for Dallas. And Dallas missed way too many opportunities. They missed way too many wide open nets, as I said, as that carried on into third period. As now we'll look at the overall stats of the game, with the shots on goal being 35-23 in favor of the Stars. Like I said, that game was pretty much all Dallas. It's just that they couldn't get anything past Cam Talbot. Cam Talbot played outstanding, and the Stars just missed way too many open nets. There was one, I actually thought Dallas scored first, because here's one went off the pipe, and even the people running the arena thought they scored, because the lights were, like the flashing lights that flash on the ice were about to play, but the goal horn didn't start yet. Then the ref signaled no goal, and then the lights stopped and everything, and they played on. And Dallas had 4 power plays, went 0 for 4, obviously, and then the Flames were 0 for 2. As both teams' penalty kills were very good, especially the Flames, as they scored a shorthanded goal. Now, as we'll look at the hits, this was a very physical game. Hits were 37-31 in favor of Calgary. Calgary, the more physical team, as well as the more defensive team, as well as the shot blocks were 22-9 in favor of the Flames, as there weren't many giveaways nor takeaways, so both teams had really good puck movement, with the giveaways being 7-7 and the takeaways being 8-7 in favor of Dallas. As now we'll conclude this video with our 3 stars game. Our number 3 star, T.J. Brody, who scored the goal that sealed the deal, that made it 2-0. And our number 2 star is Michael Backlund, who scored the game-winning goal, the game's first goal. And number 1 star, with a shutout, stopping all 35 Dallas shots, Cam Talbot. Now, as we speak, I believe the Carolina Hurricanes and Boston Bruins are about to begin play. And as soon as that game is over, we will have a review for that. I'll also begin some Game 4 previews. However, the Golden Knights, Chicago Blackhawks Game 4 preview I cannot do until this game is over. I'll have to begin doing some game previews for tomorrow's games. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. And if you are not already subscribed here at Hat Trick Network, be sure to subscribe and make sure to hit the post notification button. It's a bell, so that you're up to date whenever I have a game preview out for you or a review of a game that I've watched. But until then, I will see you guys in my next video.